Can you guess? Oh. Hey, it's Emily and welcome to a brand new reading vlog. So there isn't necessarily a theme to this reading vlog this week. I just wanted to document my reading and just kind of mood read and kind of use the vlog to motivate myself to actually read. I've kind of fallen into a bit of a slump again and finding it hard to just pick up a book and read. However, I'm hoping that doing another reading vlog will get me out of it. I have one last book that I definitely need to read in September. It is Monday the 30th of September, so the last day of the month today. And that is A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J Maas. I will be joining Chloe on her live stream for her Trash for Mass read along. I am currently 126 pages in and I am listening to it with the graphic audio, which is definitely an experience. And I'm having a good time with it. I know Chloe says that it's not for her, but I'm really enjoying it. This is the third time I'm reading it, so it is a reread for the read along, just to keep it fresh in my brain for the live show. But Chloe's doing some reading sprints tonight, so I'm hoping to get quite a bit further into it. I mean, the goal was to finish it, but I don't think I can get through nearly 300 pages tonight. But we shall see. I have just finished work and I'm planning on putting the audiobook on while doing some jobs around the house before the reading sprints. And yeah, I just thought I needed this vlog to motivate myself to actually read. I have a few other books that I want to pick up soon as well. Obviously October starts tomorrow, so I can pick up some books from my October TBR, so I don't know where this week's going to go. I do have some fun things going on this week. Tomorrow at work we are dressing up and I'll show you my outfit tomorrow because it is horrendous. It's got an orange theme, so we have to dress up as something orange. So I'm looking forward to that. I then am going home on Thursday to my parents and staying there until Sunday as I am dog sitting. So I've got plenty of time, just me and the dog, to read as well. So I'm hoping to get some solid reading done this week. Other than that, I don't really have many plans, I don't think, at the minute. I'm sure, oh no, Wednesday, my friend's coming over, we're doing some crafts, some spooky crafts, and I've got Chloe's Patreon movie night, so we're going to watch that. But yes, Court of Thorns and Roses, I need to finish this. The live show isn't till next Monday, so I do have this week to read it. However, I literally read 126 pages in like an afternoon, and I haven't touched it in a week, so I can very easily fly through this, especially with the audiobook on while I'm doing jobs. It's just actually making myself do it. So that's what you're here for, to cheer me on and give me some motivation. So if you want my thoughts for it so far, I can't actually remember what we got up to. Oh, the surreal thing. I never know how to pronounce anything in these books. But yeah, I'm enjoying it so far. Like I said, this is the third time I'm reading it, so I'm not surprised by anything that's happening, and I'll keep this spoiler free. And you can hear all my full thoughts on Chloe's live stream next Monday. However, I think by the time I edit and upload this, it would have already happened, but hey ho. Oh no, my gift note from Rebecca flew out. But anyway, on that note, I'm going to crack on with tidying up and doing some bits and bobs around the house while listening to A Court of Thorns and Roses. This is probably going to be the worst quality footage, but I did want to just say before 10 p.m. I did finish A Court of Thorns and Roses, thanks to Chloe's sprints and my housemate getting back later than I thought. We didn't end up watching Monsters the last 20 minutes, but I did finish A Court of Thorns and Roses. So I read like basically 300 pages, just under 300 pages of this tonight, as well as finishing the Legacy, which I did earlier in the day. So I'm proud of myself for in this one night reading nearly all of ACOTAR. Nearly 3/4. I decided to stick with a 3.5, which is what I'd given it previously, although I did say in my review I am leaning more towards a 4. I seem to be enjoying it the more I reread it, so I have faith that the rest of the series is going to get a solid rating from me. I hope so, but I am looking forward to continuing with ACOMAF this month. I say this month, it's nearly October. It's October at midnight and it's now 10:30 after updating my spreadsheets. I think I need to decide what I want to read next. It is between The Little Sparrow Murders, because I currently have the audiobook out from the library and I have it for 2 more weeks. So that is an option. Or I'm sort of wanting to start The Killer Across the Table. I've just downloaded the audiobook for this and it's narrated by Jonathan Groff. Obviously he plays Holden Ford in the TV adaptation of Mindhunter. But if you didn't know, if you're new here, Jonathan Groff is the love of my life. And so now that I know he narrates the audiobook, I've downloaded it and I kind of want to start this. I don't know. It's between these, and I feel like I should get to this one first because I've had it out from the library for a week now. Oh, it's got a map and everything. I love this series. It always comes with a map, a list of characters. I do like my Japanese murder mysteries, and I haven't read one this year yet, I don't think. I think it's been... Oh no, I have. It was just at the start of the year, my last one. So it is between these two, but I'll let you know in the morning because I am going to go to bed now because I have to be up early to be in the office and then dress up in my orange costume. So I'll catch up with you tomorrow. I just realised I never showed you my outfit. I literally said yesterday I was so excited, like we're dressing up as something orange. I'll show you my costume. It's now like 5 o'clock and I just have crashed since being home, but let me go get the accessories and guess what character I am. It's a movie character. Can you guess? I've got... you can't even see my legs. This is so bad. Can you see if I sat on the sofa? It's meant to be Puss in Boots from Shrek, not gonna lie. So I have my like cape. It does have a hood, but obviously I've got the ears on. Anyway, I thought I should share because I'm about to get changed because I need to go to Sainsbury's, and I feel like I can't go to Sainsbury's fully orange. But it was like such a fun day at work and I didn't read anything, but actually because I didn't have like a proper lunch break because we had like orange food for lunch. But yeah, okay. I just wanted to like show it to you before I got changed, but I'll catch up with you hopefully when I've read something. So I thought I'd give a quick little reading update now that I'm on my lunch, ignore my rubbish bin. So last night, as you may have seen, I did start The Little Sparrow Murders. I only got, I read the prologue and then the first chapter of part 1. So I'm only up to page 27. I am really enjoying it. I say I am really enjoying it. It's nice to be familiar with the characters and going back in, and already the first 2 characters that we've been introduced to are ones we are familiar with, i.e. Kondaichi and Inspector, I can't remember the Inspector's name, but yes, they are 2 characters that have popped up in the books previously, so it's nice to come back in and meet those characters again straight away. However, it is a book that I need the audiobook and the physical book in front of me, so if I'm listening to it, I can't listen to it on its own yet. We don't know all the characters and I'm still wrapping my head around the family dynamics, because it's literally been 8, not even that, how many pages is that? Yeah, 8 pages of just info dumping on these families in this small village. So I kind of don't know the names in my head yet, and so I feel like I need the book physically in front of me with the character lists at the start to help me for now. So while I was at work this morning, I was in the office this morning, work from home this afternoon, I decided to randomly start the audiobook of The Killer Across the Table because I discovered that the audiobook is narrated by Jonathan Groff. So that was cool because obviously this is I was gonna say sequel, it's not the sequel, but it's also from the authors of Mindhunter. And somehow this morning while working, I managed to get to page 130. So I'm doing okay for a heavy true crime book, and it's really interesting and it's really engaging. What I quite like about this one is that it does go into details about 4 different cases and 4 different killers. So there was an introduction, and then I read part 1, which is The Blood of the Lamb, which is about Joseph McGowan, and then I've just started probably about 20 pages into part 2, which is Killing for Me Was Just Second Nature, which is about Joseph Condro. So very intriguing, and Jonathan Groff narrates it really well, and I'm just very engaged in the audiobook. And it was just so interesting hearing that first case, and it's nice hearing each case start to finish in 100 pages, you know? That also was, I think, the chunkiest, I don't know if you can tell, with the grey bits, I think that was the chunkiest of the stories, of the 4 cases, the cases. So yeah, looking forward to keeping going with the rest of them. But yeah, this will probably be my audiobook for just poshing around the house, and then when I actually sit down to read, I'll read The Little Sparrow Murders. But I have got a fairly busy evening tonight. I have an appointment in about an hour, no, 45 minutes maybe. Then after work, I have a friend over and we're going to do some spooky crafts and then watch Chloe's movie night. So that's my plan for tonight. So I don't know if I'll get much more reading done, but I thought I'd give an update now while I had a free chance on my lunch break. So, but yeah, I can't believe how hooked I am already into The Killer Across the Table. I just want to keep reading it, but I'm trying to not, because I need to like do other things on my break and then carry on working, but we shall see. So that was my little reading update for now, and yeah, I guess I will catch up with you maybe later tonight, we'll see. If not, I'll speak to you hopefully tomorrow, but really enjoying both of these so far. Clearly my taste have changed from like, I was gonna say TikTok romances, BookTok romances, but like popular romances to now like murder. Speaking of murder, I literally looked for Chloe's bookmark just for this book, which is one that says, this book has murder in it, so I bought it naturally. Thought that was quite a fitting bookmark for this. But anyway, I will catch up with you in a bit. I'll stop talking now. So guys, it's now Friday morning. You know how I was like, oh, my laptop is talking to me. You know how I was like, this is going to be my audio book when I'm just, you know, doing things, and when I actually want to read, I'm going to read The Little Sparrow Murders. Well, I have not touched The Little Sparrow Murders since I last spoke to you. I'm still on page 27. However, I haven't done much reading because I've, in case you can tell, gone back to my parents' house and I'm going to be here for the weekend now. So I spent the evening with them yesterday. But I have just finished the second part of The Killer Across the Table. So we've just finished the Joseph Condro part, and it's interesting. I just want to read it. So I'm up to page 191, Angel of Death. And yeah, I'm very intrigued to see how this keeps going. And I just find it so fascinating, like the conversations that, like, especially in this one, it was so much of it was like the interview with John and what's his name that I just said, Joseph Condro, and just hearing the conversation and just how it was like said, and it was just so fascinating the way he just like has no remorse, and he keeps saying like, do you regret this? Do you have any regrets from this year when you killed this person? Do you have any regrets from 96 when this happened? He's like, no. And then he was like, do you have any regrets? And he was like, yeah, I would have put her body in a different place so that she wouldn't have been found. So it's like, you know, she has no remorse. Just wanted to give a little update because I just finished that section and was just like, whoa. But yeah, I'll catch up with you a bit later when I've hopefully read another section as well. I'm going out on my lunch to do a couple errands, so I'll listen to the audiobook while I'm walking around town. And yeah, I'll catch up with you hopefully tonight. I may have a couple plans tonight, might be seeing a couple friends, but we'll see. Hopefully seeing some other people tomorrow as well. Other than that, I've just got the opticians this weekend, so hopefully we'll get a lot of reading done. I brought 3 books with me. This one, The Little Sparrow Murders, and then The Ex-Hex. So we'll see how it goes. Somebody wants my, oh, can't see. Thank you so much. It's not for you. It's my sausage roll. Beautiful sitting there. Good boy. Oh, Murphy, darling. No, you can't slobber over my food. Hello, so I have just had my hair cut. Went for something a bit different, a bit more bouncy, but I also did some shopping after and I bought some books. So while I'm in the car, I hope no one walks past, but I'm about to go to the opticians, and so I've driven to the other town where my opticians are because I got my hair cut somewhere else and then did shopping because it's like a big shopping centre there. So thought might as well browse while I was here. Bought some clothes as well, but oh god, I've just made eye contact with someone. As you may have seen from the works, I picked up Taming 7, which is the latest book in the Boys of Tommen series, as they're £5, and I'm making my way through them very slowly. But then we have My Roommate is a Vampire, which I don't know, it's been calling out to me recently, especially because the second one came out like very recently. Oh, why are people walking past? So that was my little works haul. I also went to Waterstones because I had a Waterstones voucher still from my last, leaving my last job. So about £20 on there, and I ended up spending about 16, I think. So I picked up Giant Spread by Agatha Christie, as I'm now beginning to add to my collection of my Mary Westmacott books, and Giant Spread has been on my radar for a while. And then I also picked up Before We Say Goodbye, which is the 4th book in the Before the Coffee Gets Cold series, and it is considerably shorter than I thought it would be. How many pages is it? It's 170 odd pages. That was my Waterstones haul. And then my last books, which you may have seen, when I was in TK Maxx, this was in the clearance section for 3 books for £5, like £5 for 3. So I picked them up. As you may know, I have been reading Elle Kennedy's Off-Campus books recently, and this month starting the Briar U series. So yeah, thought I might as well get some more Elle Kennedy books, especially because they're only £5 for free. For 3, sorry, not free. And then yeah, I just got some clothes, but I also need to get some hair things. Oh, why are so many people walking past? But I need to get some hair things for the new haircut, I guess. I don't really know how to style it yet, but we will see. But I'm gonna leave you there. I do have like 20 minutes till my optician's appointment, but I felt unfair to the dog if I went home between one town and the other, because I would only be there for like 5 minutes, and I thought that he'd get all excited that I'm back and I'd let him out, and then he'd have to be put away again. So that's why I've come straight here. But now I've got like 20 minutes, but there's another works here, so I might pop in there. But it's getting warm now, getting warm and sunny, so I'm gonna leave my coat in the car, and yeah, I'll catch up with you in a bit. I haven't done any more reading really. Oh no, I listened to a bit last night, but I ended up going to the pub with a friend, so didn't reread anything when I came back. But yeah, I will catch up with you in a bit and let you know if I do buy anything more. Hopefully not, because it's been an expensive morning with the clothes as well. Oh. You may be thinking, you didn't buy more books, did you? But I did. Oh honey, I did. I've got 2 more books. 3 more. I was just in the works, and I was like, there's a couple books, so I got my sunglasses on inside, like I'm a pop star. Hello. Sorry, you can hear Murphy jumping out of the cup. There we go. You gonna join the hall? You have to sit nicely. Okay. Sit nicely. Good boy. Okay, well, so the first one I saw was Out on a Limb by Hannah Bonham Young. And Rachel's just read this, and she messaged our group chat to be like, I love it, like it's 5 stars. And so here I am with it in my possession. And then I looked down, and The Christmas Wish by Lindsay Kelk was also in the 3 for £6. And I've read a couple of Lindsay Kelks now. Oh, no, I've only read one. I enjoyed it, but I've met her and I have a couple more on my TBR. And I've been wanting a Christmas book. So I thought, an author I know I like the writing of. And it's in 3 for £6, and it's not that long. 330 odd, but the font is fairly big. So I picked up that one, and I thought, you have to get another book like 3 for £6, because otherwise it's £5 for 2. You might as well get one for £1, right? A new book for £1. And so I ended up picking up A Very Lively Murder, because I do have The 3 Dahlias. I haven't read it yet. This is a bit of a gamble, because I might not enjoy it, but I think I will like The 3 Dahlias. So this is the sequel. So those are 3 more books that I picked up. And I'm now going to lay out all my books and send a picture to my friend and my mum just to like show off what I got. I'm gonna have some lunch and then take the dog out, and so I might listen to a bit more of the audiobook while out. But yeah, I've nearly finished The Killer Across the Table, so we'll see if I manage to do that on the dog walk. People should take away my money when I'm sad and leave the house. It's dangerous. So I have literally just finished The Killer Across the Table, and I haven't given it a rating because I feel like, I don't know, you can't really give a rating on this sort of thing. So I guess I can take out my bookmark now that I've finished the epilogue. And at the end of the audiobook, it was really nice. There was an interview between Jonathan Groff, who narrates the audiobook and plays John E. Douglas's character in Mindhunter. Hello. I know, I'm talking, aren't I? Yeah. Had an interview with John E. Douglas, and there's some it was really fascinating just listening to that as well. But yeah, it was really good, really interesting, and yeah, it is just like such such an incredible, it's like, I don't know, I shouldn't be laughing, obviously I'm laughing at the dog, not the book. Yeah. I know, can you see how muddy his paws are? But yeah, I've had a look, and there's a couple more books by Johnny Douglas that I will probably look at in the future, not in any rush to get. But yeah, I'm going to now continue on with the Little Sparrow Murders. I've got about half an hour until some friends come over, so we're going to have some kind of party food, and so I probably won't read that. Well, I'm not going to read anything while they're here. That is the plan for the evening. Have some snacks, and yeah, that's pretty much my little update. I think because it's set into 4 parts for the 4 different killers, I think the ones that I found the most interesting and engaging was Donald Harvey, who was the doctor, or I'm not sure, he wasn't a doctor, but he worked in a hospital, and Joseph McGowan, who was the school teacher, and the snippets of interviews and the way that Jonathan Groff narrated them in the audiobook was really interesting, because it was almost like it wasn't just narrating the audiobook, he was speaking as though he was, not as though he was the killers, but as in the intonation, and almost felt like that was a snippet of their voice in a sense. It wasn't just reading it out, he was acting it out. I hope that makes sense. Really glad I picked it up actually. So thank you for the prompt for matching a song to a book. On to the Little Sparrow Murders, which I haven't actually touched since starting it. So I've read literally 10 more pages of this on Becca's sprints this afternoon because it's Sunday. And I'm just not feeling it at the minute, you know? I just want to put it down. I'm a bit confused by all the characters. It's been very info dumpy in the first 30 pages. I just don't think I'm in the right mood for it. I know I'm going to really enjoy this, but I just don't think now is the time. And I think I've only forced myself to read this now. It's not even on my October TBR. It's because I reserved the audiobook ages ago and then it came in now on Borrow Box. I don't know whether I want to keep reading this. I'm really struggling, but I've got my little bookmark. I really don't know. I'm just kind of lost already, and I'm on page 37. We haven't even got into the mystery, and I'm sure it'll work out, and I'll figure out the characters, but it's been so info dumpy about the history of the town and everyone in it, and there's just so many characters, and I'm I don't know who's who, and I keep looking at the family tree, but it's or the family lists and sorry, you can't even see the characters, but I just don't want to read this right now, and I will soon, but right now I don't know. Is that bad? I might temporarily put this down and come back to it at another point. I just feel so bad. The book started on page 11, so really I've only read 26 pages and I'm already lost. I might put this down and either pick up the XX, which I have with me, or I have the audiobook as well for Secret Weapon, which is the next Alex Rider book. But I need to take the dog out. He's waiting. I don't know, I'm a little frustrated myself. I don't know, nothing makes me want to pick it up, and I was sat reading those 10 pages and was thinking, oh, maybe I'll pick up the XX in the next sprint. Or what else could I read right now? Should I listen to Secret Weapon? Like, no, I don't want to be reading so many books at the same time. But yeah, I think I am going to put this down for now and come back to it at a later point. But yeah. Okay, so I've made it back to my house now, my flat, and as a little update, I did on the dog walk start Alex Rider's Secret Weapon. I didn't get that far into it, like I'm still on the first story. I'm on page 41. So a bit of progress, but yeah, definitely already enjoying this more than I was the Little Sparrow Murders. I decided to pick the Little Murphy You Paused Here bookmark because I felt like the colours kind of matched to the cover a bit. Oh yeah, already enjoying it so far. There's 7 short stories and I'm still on the first. Good fun, and already love being in this world. And I know I've said it multiple times recently when I've read a couple Alex Rider books, but yeah. But I also have a couple parcels here and I thought I'd open them with you because they're kind of bookish. Well, they are. Ta-da! So yeah, let's just dive on in. Because why do the jobs that you need to do tonight? And you can open Amazon parcels. First item, a quarter Frost and Starlight. That's it. That you may see a bit of a theme coming along, because the other book in this pack, oh my goodness, didn't realise how chunky this was. A quarter Silver Flames. Are you beginning to see a pattern here? So that's the first package. Those two. Then we got the big box. Can you guess what's inside? I bet you can't. I really bet you can't. I can't even get in. I'll get in at some point. Oh. Interesting. So I got some autumnal cushion covers. They appear to be, it's very solid, so I assume it's vacuum packed. But I'll get those out in a minute. We then have a Court of Wigs and Ruin. And then finally, a Court of Mist and Fury. So it's the rest of the ACOTAR series. I already have the first one. But as I'm doing the read along with Chloe, I find it really I did it actually read along with my eyes. Even though I listened to the audiobooks. I would quite like the copies anyway. Let's put these in the right order. So there we have it. There we go. And all of this costs like £20, I think. No, less than that. About £20, I think. They're out of £5 each on Amazon, so that's why I did it. If I'm going to be on Chloe's live show for it, then I might as well, be able to annotate should I desire. Those are the books that have arrived because I haven't bought enough books this weekend. On to the cushion covers. Let's have a look. I might actually need something sharp. Maybe my keys? Come on, Emily. We're getting there. We got the outer packaging off. Oh my god. This appears to be the vacuum packed part. Might need something sharper than keys. Okay. This is not working with the keys. They feel so weird. That's so bizarre. They're huge! Bruh. Oh my days. Hang on. We've got... Hang on, that way. Happy autumn. A pumpkin. A leaf. Is it an oak leaf? A maple leaf? Oak leaf. Oh, no, not oak leaf. It's definitely not a oak leaf. Maple leaf. Hello, pumpkin. They just feel really weird. I don't know if you can even see like the texture. It's giving me like holiday, like beach, what are they called? Sunbed cushion vibes. They're funky. That was my little haul, and I need to do a load of things tonight now, like sorting out laundry that I've brought back with me, making my bed, cook dinner at some point. I'll catch up with you in a bit, hopefully after I've read a bit more of Secret Weapon. It's good fun, it's just good fun. So I'm going to wrap up this vlog this afternoon, but I just wanted to check in and say basically I'm so close. I'm like 20 pages, maybe 30 pages of finishing Secret Weapon by... Let me get the book. Why am I not holding it? And I have some fun things to talk about too. Also, I'm obsessed with this like jumpsuit thing. Can't get enough of it. If it was acceptable to wear it multiple days in a row to work, I would. Here we go. This isn't where I'm up to. That's just where I was at some point at my lunch. But I am probably about there-ish. So I'm going to finish that tonight very, very soon. I just have a couple of things to do tonight. The Menendez brothers documentary comes out today. Me and my housemate are going to watch that, and I'm making lasagna for us to have. So yeah, that's the evening's plan. But hopefully should finish this off very, very easily. And I just love, I don't know if you can even tell how perfectly the bookmark like matches the cover. Actually obsessed. So if I finish this tonight in this vlog, I would have finished 2 books and softly DNF'd 1, so can't complain at that. I think that's a solid progress for a week. And I bought more books. The first one came from Becca at the Becca Fowl, and she was doing an unhaul, and I commented on her video being like, is a 7-year slip still available? And she said yes, and so I just sent her some money for postage, and it arrived today. So I've just pulled this. I've read The Dead Romantics, and I read all her, what's it called, Geekerella Universe, Once Upon a Con series, and I enjoyed those, and I really liked The Dead Romantics. Can you tell it's been a long day at work? So I did want to pick this up soon, and then when Becca said that she's getting rid of it, I was like, I'll take it off your hands if you need. So that's the first one. And then in Sainsbury's literally this evening, on the way home from work, I stopped in to get white lasagna sauce because we didn't have any, and we didn't have any mince either. So I accidentally stumbled down the book aisle and picked up the Pumpkin Spice Cafe because everyone is raving about it again now that the sequel's come out as well. That I have had my eye on it for a while, but like was putting it off. And what sold it to me tonight was not just obviously the foiling on the cover, but the size of the font is huge. So I'm like, this is going to take like no time at all to read. So literally it was the size of the font that made me buy it. So yeah, and it was like £5. It's about £5 everywhere else I've seen it, so I thought, why not? I could have used some points actually. I could use my Nectar points to like treat myself, so it would have been like free, but I didn't. I just paid for it. But that's my little update and on my reads and what I've bought. So I'm going to leave this vlog here. Thank you so much for watching it. If you made it through to the end, I really do appreciate it because I feel like this has been a bit of a chaotic vlog. But if you are still here, try to leave like a pumpkin emoji. I don't know. We're feeling spooky here. I haven't turned on my lights yet, but yeah. I think we'll just leave this vlog here. Oh god, there's people in the corridor. So please give it a like if you enjoyed it, and subscribe if you're new around here, because I really do appreciate each and every one of you. There's still people in the corridor. But I hope to see you soon with a brand new video. Bye.